Good morning to you all, and I'm super grateful to see all of you here. Today is a very special day for me because 4 years ago, June 26th, which is 3 days from today, I was ordained. And I like to take the Sunday before, the Sunday closest to my ordination, to reflect on what it meant to me then and what it means to me now, and to discover for myself, is what I'm teaching still relevant for me, for my life, and for the world. Today, I've done this every year since I've been ordained. I actually started it when I was licensed. I would do it every year on the date of my licensing. When I was ordained, I moved it to that day. But this year we're going to do something different. This year I'm going to take my vows again. And so Rod is going to assist me with that. Rod, would you come?
The charge is, Reverend Dr. Gale Stewart, you stand here as innumerable people have stood here before us, seeking God. You have done your utmost in the world, failing or succeeding, and now you stand with this in this sanctuary before the eternal, and what you have done or not done is swallowed up in this moment. You have entered into the making of the world, but that is not enough. For you stand here today with the desire that the awareness of God should enter more fully into your life, and by the act of renewing your commitment to God, to the Centers for Spiritual Living, and to your congregation, the Belen Center for Spiritual Living. In the words of the 90th Psalm, let the favor of our God be upon us, and establish thou the work of our hands. A minister is to do things needful and helpful to others. She must live with the people, think with their mind, feel with their heart, see with their eyes, hear with their ears, and elevate each of these aspects to its divine level according to the heavenly prototype. A minister must possess a heart that loves, comforts, and heals. Breadth of heart is that inward freedom which has the power to understand, to feel, and to serve. Breadth of heart you have. Of this element you are well blessed, and I charge you with the commitment to love humankind, to be generous and unselfish with your love, and to respect the freedom and the dignity of all. The kingdom of heaven is within you. It is yours for the taking and the using. Prove this in your life and your work. Our founder, Ernest Holmes, said, I would rather see a student of this science prove its principle than to repeat all the words of wisdom that have ever been uttered. Remain steadfast and true to your ideals. Let your thoughts be centered always on the realization of the divine presence in every person. I charge you to go, teach, heal, love, minister to all, and may the peace of God abide richly in your heart, so that your labor may be fruitful forever. The greatest of the mystics were people of power, because they were people of prayer. Be reminded that when we pray, we find that God answers our prayers abundantly, overwhelmingly, above all that we ask or think. Be ever aware that a minister who is too busy to take time to pray is a great deal busier than God ever intended her to be. Beloved minister, day by day, through all circumstances, no matter what others may do or say, in all things everywhere, think to pray. Come alone, sacred, solitary, to the face the great reality. And so, Reverend Dr. Gale Stewart, are you prepared and willing to publicly pledge your recommitment to this doctrine as an ordained minister of religious science?
I am.
Do you have the realization that God is spirit, universal presence, and that this divine presence is everywhere present, just as life is everywhere present? Do you have the faith of God in humanity, in life, in the concept of unity, in our church, and in this your recommitment? Do you pledge to teach that God is principle and presence, love and law, the same yesterday, today, and forever? Reverend Dr. Gale Stewart, by the authority vested in me as a practitioner of the Centers for Spiritual Living, I hereby charge you with the sacred, high, and holy honor of ordained minister of the Centers for Spiritual Living. Go now and exercise your holy office as you have vowed to do in this recommitment ceremony. And so it is. God bless you.